So this is some modern medley. We have a Vraska Ballista deck, which the goal of this here is to get Vraska in play with Walking Ballista and Basilisk Collar, and you can ping people infinitely and gain infinite life and deal infinite damage. Because Vraska lets you, whenever a creature you control with Death Touch deals damage to a player or planeswalker, put a +1/+1 counter on that creature. If you give Ballista Death Touch, it can every time it pings one, it grows one. So you just need to cast Ballista for at least 2, so it doesn't die. 2 state-based actions. Karn is in this deck to grab extra copies of Ballista and Collar, as well as to grab all of these flex spots. This is very much a Karn deck. And since we don't need to actually deal combat damage to win, we do run a bridge in the side. Oh, Honest Thief, yeah, just jumping back to the last league. Yeah, that deck was pretty sweet. Thank you for the donation deck list. It was a lot of fun. Had a lot of fun with it. Right here. Yeah, other than playing against Izzet Phoenix, I think we stood a chance against everything. And we beat Burn twice, which is awesome. It will be on YouTube, so you can definitely check out the first match. I think the first match against Selphus Psych, I can't pronounce it, but on Mardu Pyromancer was really sweet and definitely showed what the deck is capable of. So I wanted to run this through a queue. Vraska Ballista. Ian, you wrote 4.69 out of 5 for the Druid list, so I'm guessing that means you like it a lot. Okay, up against Jared, MSD18. This is my first time playing this deck. It's definitely hot garbage, but it's hot, beautiful, janky, fun garbage. So this deck is going to go turn 1 nothing, turn 2 Cold Steel, turn 3 Karn. Let's keep that. It's a combo piece. Maelstrom Pulse is a good draw. Looks like we're up against a blue-white. Need black mana, so let's name black. So next turn we have Karn or Glissa or Ballista. We have a lot of different options here. Another Field of Ruin. Okay, we have a lot of different choices we can grab here. If we want to try to combo, we want to grab the Basilisk Collar. I don't know if that's needed at the moment. We're still 2 mana away from Lattice being relevant, and I don't see any way they're going to be killing Karn. So different things we could want here. Pithing Needle seems pretty good. Pithing Needle on Field of Ruin might just lock them out of what they're trying to do. I actually kind of like that a lot. Like if they drop a Jace here, we can Pithing Needle the Jace. And we don't need the color fixing, so naming Field of Ruin doesn't hurt ourselves here. We could just blindly name Jace. I think that might actually be better. Jace the Mind Sculptor. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 potential mana. So let's Karn again. Really wish I had a Thoughtseize here, so then I can try to slam the Lattice down and win. I can Maelstrom Pulse the Crucible, or I can just drop a threat. I think I want to drop a threat. Let's go with Pulse. Hopefully me resetting the stream actually didn't knock you guys all out. Let me know what's going on there. Ever since I reset the stream, I haven't actually had any chats. Am I all alone? Okay. Yeah, sure. Doesn't matter, Karn can always get me more copies, and I really just need to slam a Lattice next turn to win. So my best possible top deck, 2, 4, 5. I really want to draw Thoughtseize in the next little bit. So I want to save this for next turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I want to top deck a land. Yeah, let's go Stirrings, so I can grab a land. And then next turn I can Inquisition and try Lattice. Green, green, black. It dipped for 2 seconds? Okay. That was the goal. I just wanted to rename it because we weren't on Banned Company anymore. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So next turn, Inquisition into Lattice. Thoughtseize would be better because Thoughtseize can take a Cryptic, but okay. I can Field of Ruin them, which is actually kind of sweet. Okay. Well, we're not going to resolve Lattice under that. I believe we're playing 4 Karns. It's going to pass. Yep, 4 Karns. 4 Karns, 4 Vraskas. The combo again is Vraska plus Basilisk Collar plus Walking Ballista. Can't even Field of Ruin here. Okay. Just try to cast Lattice. Eat a Cryptic. Arguably shouldn't eat a Cryptic here, because it doesn't do anything by itself. Okay. Cool thing is that Scavenging Ooze can actually exile the... We're on Scoos, right? I think we were on 1 Scoos. Let me double check. No Scoos. So we have no way of exiling that from a graveyard. Scoos is in an earlier build. I still have 1 Cryptic left. I think I want to wait. There's no real reason not to. Wait till I draw a Thoughtseize, wait till I draw a secondary threat. We have plenty of threats in this deck. We can like slam a Vraska at the same time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I'm just gonna Field of Ruin here. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I can go try to force their hand here with the Cryptic. I'll just pass. Accepting the exile because Karn can actually get back the Ballista, even though I still have a Ballista on my side anyway. Pass turn, next turn I'm resolving a Karn. Unless I have 2 counter spells. Okay, Cryptic 1. Does our opponent have Cryptic number 2? Or Logic Knot, or anything really? Hopefully they're just admiring the spice of this deck. Okay. Okay. Detention Sphere hitting Vraska. Okay, so we're going to trophy that. Snap Cryptic. Okay, so we're going to push the snap, and then we're going to trophy the Detention Sphere. Opponent's got to be close to being out of basics. Come on. Okay. This will become a 2/2 thanks to Vraska's triggers. We have a push for colonnade still, so we're probably fine here. Okay. Hopefully we don't draw any more lands for the rest of the game here. Okay. We still know about the Supreme Verdict in our opponent's hand. Hey, GD Culture, how's it going? Playing a spicy brew right now. Logic Knot can stop Karn. If Karn resolves, we're in decent shape here. Let's see. Two, four, five. We can't exactly grab a Worm Coil at the moment. But we can go Ballista, and then next turn grab the Basilisk Collar and be fine. Yeah, I like that. Pass turn. I want to force my opponent to use their Supreme Verdict on my tokens here. The Brew. Okay, there's the Verdict. Which is why I didn't minus Vraska there. This is the Brew here. The combo is we want to combine Walking Ballista with Basilisk Collar and Vraska's Swarm's Eminence, which reads, whenever a creature with Death Touch deals damage to a player or planeswalker, put a +1/+1 counter on that creature. Walking Ballista with Death Touch is already good, but now it being able to go infinite makes it even better. To facilitate this combo, we have Ancient Stirrings to dig for the combo pieces. We have one ramp spell to help us turn 3 Karn. We have Glissa, which works really well with Ballista and some of our sideboard cards. And we basically have a green-black shell beyond that. Karn digs us for our combo pieces and whatever else we need. Okay, let's -2 here. So I'll cast Glissa. See what they do. And then next turn I will try to combo off here. Because if I just drop Ballista for 1, it won't actually be able to go off. This is game 1 still, I think, isn't it? Okay. So I'm going to try to combo next turn. If I don't combo, I have a Glissa, and I can try to go off from there. Okay. Okay, here's Snap Cryptic, which is a little painful. I think this means I'll animate the Cold Steel Heart, and then I'll give it Lifelink and Death Touch as a blocker to protect my combo pieces. We're grinding all right with blue-white control, despite the fact that we've drawn almost every land in the deck, I feel. Looking at this list, I think I want to try to run maybe like a Bajuka Bog or some way to exile my graveyard so I can buy stuff back with Karn. I think that'd be a nice addition to the list. I guess we could grab a Tormod's Crypt, right? And then exile, target ourselves, or Spellbomb, target ourselves. I guess we can do that. That'd be fine. We can do the Skooz post board to help. Alright. So Karn's probably dead here. Vraska doesn't do much at the moment. Thanks to Vraska, this will get a +1/+1 token on it. This has been a long game one. Post board, we're going to bring in the Collective Brutality and the Skooz. It's fine. Here's a Teferi. Yep. So we're both out of basics. They have so many basics, 9 basics. I think this game is just about over. I think I have one more draw step at most. Okay, yeah. Let's go to game 2. Bring in Brutality, bring in Skooz, trim some Fatal Push. Maybe just keep one for their Celestial Colonnade and Snapcaster Mage. And other than that, I think that's the list. So how's everyone doing today? Doing some modern medley. A bunch of, a couple different open queues now for some random decks, which should be pretty fun. This right here is a wild and crazy deck with Vraska, Walking Ballista, and Basilisk Collar. We almost had the combo there. Of course, your opponent had the counter magic to stop it from happening, but we almost had the combo there, which just lets you walk away with the game, which is Walking Ballista, Collar, and Vraska. This deck, I think, is a little too slow for Modern, but I had a buddy ask me to, he's like, how would you build a, he wanted to build a deck with that combo, and this is what I came up with. I think this shell should either be green-black or blue-black. The blue-black shell would have counter magic instead of the trophies, and I don't know which is better, the counter magic or the trophies. I think trophies just a great answer right now in Modern with how wide and diverse it is. We don't mind as much ramping our opponent because we have the capacity of just, yeah, this is an easy mull. We have the capacity of dealing infinite damage. Okay, I'll keep this. It's not a great hand. Go turn 1 Treetop, turn 2 Cold Steel, turn 3 Vraska. Still need that 4th land. No, I do not. Let's bottom that. Still think I want Cold Steel here. If our opponent taps out for an Escant, I'm definitely slamming Vraska. Let's grab a Karn. Opponent's hand is very good, just very land light. I'll take a snap here. It was close. I mean, their hand is pretty... It's very slow, which means I just want to try to combo as fast as possible here. Not going to attack because it doesn't actually do much. It would put a counter on Ballista, but they're just going to flash in a snap. And, yep. Blocking the Ballista, which I don't want to trade here because I just need one more piece and I can win the game. So if I draw a land and they don't draw, if they put a card on top, so they have their 5th land, their 4th land. Okay. So they have Cryptic up. I think my opponent should have done counter bounce right there. That was the correct play. If we draw land, and our opponent hasn't drawn another counter spell, we can go Karn, Basilisk Collar, and slowly try to win the game this way. Get to the path, which definitely answers the combo. Put a card on top, which means it's probably a Cryptic, or actually Cryptic they can't cast at the moment. Negate. Sure. Surprised our opponent didn't path the Ballista there. It's fine. Okay. Don't think we're going to win here. I think control is just a little bit too, has a little bit too much for us here. Like they're going to drop it to Teferi, have path up, and Teferi can tuck Vraska, and that would pretty much just run us out of the game. Okay. Wasn't expecting that. The opponent still has the path, which can deal with our assassins. Unfortunately, Vraska not having a plus is a little painful here. She's really used as a combo engine that happens to give us a couple assassins. All right. Let's keep the Cryptic. And pass. When they untap, they can path them. Which is very painful. And I think we have one more draw step to try to win this game. We need to draw Karn, and we need it to not be countered, which I highly doubt is going to happen here with a double Brainstorm. Okay, Crucible of Worlds, which they ran main deck, which is pretty sweet with Field of Ruin and Tech Edge. Yep. Okay. I think Lyra is just going to win in the dig game. We need to draw Karn. Yeah, I don't see how we can win here. I think we're running out of outs. Karn Pithing Needle on Jace is probably a little bit too late. resolves. Go straight for Ballista here. So there, this way, if we are opponent, assuming the opponent's going to kill Karn, right? Then if we happen to draw exactly a Ancient Stirring or a Collar, we can try to untap and win. I'm going to put a card on bottom with the Opt. Yeah, this is assuming this plan is assuming they have no counter magic, which they're going to. Okay. Or if they don't tuck Vraska here. Like, I'm assuming they're going to kill Karn. It's fine. Yep. Killing Karn. That's game. We needed exactly Collar there to stand the chance. So my plan was to drop Ballista and Collar and try to win. But all right, so that was Vraska Ballista. Not a very good deck against blue-white control, but you still were able to grind pretty well thanks to having 8 4-drop planeswalkers in the deck. Against non-lightning bolt creature-based decks, I think this deck can do all right thanks to the power of Glissa, which works wonders with the sideboard cards. The sideboard's really built to buy a little bit of time. Like Ensnaring Bridge is really good in this deck. Worm Coil is obviously a great threat, and Lattice just ends the game with Karn. So that's a deck. Hopefully, next time I play it, it won't be against blue-white control.